All right, what it is, people, it's your boy YUGIOH, and we are back with another deck profile. This time I got a first place deck profile, from my locals, playing, the best deck, Malice. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. I'm going to drop more deck profiles and keep y'all updated with what I'm playing. I got a couple other decks I want to test out, but let's get into the deck profile. So for this deck profile, we have the Malice, the three, the new girl, Malice Marcher. So we have 3 of these, I think the 3 is mandatory. Then we play 2 Dormouse, 2 White Rabbit, 2 Chest Cat, just 2, not 3. I think 2 is just enough. You don't want to see too many of these opening up in your hand, so I keep it limited at just 2. Seeing 1 is good, and being able to get the draw 2 is definitely needed in this deck. So that is it for the Malice cards. I play 3 backup at Ignister, 1 Wizard. This is the perfect ratio. You need these cards to just extend and, get your plays going and get those, killer boards that you need with the new additions of these cards in this new format that just came out. For the hand traps, I play 3 Mochami Fualos, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Jolin Lockbird. The 3 Fualos is good. I was playing Perillia in the main, but I swapped it out for the Droll. It's definitely needed, especially when you get Mochami when you're going first and your opponent just Mochami you can just draw yourself and play through the combo. Also, 3 Ashes, generic, really needed. But the Jolin Lockbird is the MVP. Having this in the main, especially against Mitsurugi and the Raizio decks and things like that, especially Fiendsmith, once they send the engraver, get the track, you hit them with the Jolin Lockbird, it is almost GG, but it is a good addition to have in the main deck. I was playing in the side, but I switched it to the main for this format, and it's definitely paying off. But also for the little spice that I have 1 Magnemite, 1 Durasworm, and then I'm playing 3 Baldrake in the main deck. 3 Baldrake basically for the Mitsurugi and the Fiendsmith. Having those, those mixtures in the format right now, March Hair is good, but March Hair only targets your Malice cards and it doesn't hit your opponent's card. So it's not really a defensive card, you could say. So having 5 Bystials in the main deck is really, really good. I mean, you draw them, you could target your cards, your opponent cards, you can stop your opponent's cards, you can extend. I mean, they're big bodies, 2500. I mean, also they have the Baldrake has the effect to where, you could tribute and banish a card, which is really, really good. So it's just more interruptions. Going first and going second is really like good just to have, and I think it gives the deck more versatility versus just having March Hair and you have to wait on your opponent and play on your turn. The Baldrake is definitely, I think, needed, to stop some plays on your opponent's side and also to extend like before in the format before. So that is it for, the little spice that I have. All right, for the spells, we have 2 Malice Underground, 1 Terraforming, 1 Malice in the Mirror, 1 Triple Attack to Silence, 1 Ghost Heart, and 1 Call by the Grave. Standard lineup, nothing crazy. This is just the, normal spells that you play in the deck. Nothing crazy, no funny lineups. And for the traps, you have 3 Infinite Impermanence, 3 Dominus Impulse, and then I have the TB11, GWC, and MTPO7. I am not behind. Only way you behind is if you listen to other people, and I think there's no reason to take these traps out the deck. I mean, Malice was originally started off as a deck that you was able to dodge hand traps and stuff. So why would you take these 2 out and stray away from that? I mean, you want to be able to, extend and dodge as many effects that you can and, resolve your effects. So why would you take these cards out for no reason and just, sit there, like a duck when your opponent hand traps you or whatever? So having these cards are just good options, and I don't know. I mean, these were made for the deck to play. Why would you just take them out and, be one-sided, be a one-trick pony? I mean, it is what it is. I'm playing it. You're not behind unless you listen to somebody else. For the extra deck, we play 2 Lingaribo. 2 is good. Being able to stop a lot of traps, this format, a lot of decks are using really, really good traps. So just being able to sit on this and just shutting off a back row is really, really good. 1 Link Spotter, especially for nib. You get nibbed and you can just extend with your backup or your wizard, and it's really, really good. I mean, just even with Lancia, just being able to just play and have cards that just point, extra deck monsters that point, and being able to extend with that at Ignister stuff is really, really good. Cyber's Wicked, probably the MVP of the extra deck. This card can't be destroyed, and the cards that it points to can't be destroyed. So basically you just combo off and if your opponent has a detonator, they can't really do anything about it. You know, you just do this and, you know, play your Malice monsters up under it and get your effects off, and this is basically just a safe zone. One Haggard Lizardos, standard Malice card. One Splash Mage. This is a good extender. This is basically probably one of the main extra deck monsters that you're going to now for this format. We play one Dark Charmer. This is good for the mirror and also just taking powerful dark monsters in general. And also this, you can link off into this to just get your Malice plays going. You go into battle phase and you destroy this card, and then you just search your Malice monster. The main phase 2, you just pop off from there. I played a Nightmare Cerberus in the main just for Chaos Hunter, but I might take it out because especially in this format now, you know, with Malice not winning much big events, people aren't really siding as heavy as they used to. They used to have the 3 Lancia, then the 3 Chaos Hunter, but I don't see many Chaos Hunter right now, but I might take this out my side. But for now, just have it just in case. And also, I'm thinking about throwing a Bow Q in there just to, you know, catch my opponents off guard. I think it's really, really good to have your deck a little different than what it standardly is, because if you have something, you know, a little spicy, something a little different, that's how you get to win, you know, your regionals, your locals, and sometimes your nationals, your YCSs, your big events. When you're just doing something different than everybody else is doing, that's how you get ahead, and, you know, basically, you know, you won't be behind, you'll be ahead and you'll be leading the pack. So, but I might take this out, you know, or I might keep it in and, you know, do something spicy. I'll keep y'all updated on the channel. But then we play one SP Little Knight, one Red Ransom, one White Binder, and one Heart's Cryptor. Then we have the one Firewall Dragon. This card is definitely needed. The bounce 3, being able to play with the Allied Cold Talker is very, very good. I would recommend that if you just could make that board, that is basically the GG board. Topology Bomber is good, but just having to blow your opponent's board up multiple times is just so unnecessary, I feel. You know, Firewall Dragon to bounce 3, Omni Negate. Then you have GWC and White Binder and then MTP and all that. I find that more, how can I say, more resourceful and more optimal than just trying to blow your opponent's board up every time. And I mean, it might work, but, you know, depending on what they have, sometimes they might have that out and it's not going to work. I feel like Omni Negate is way better. And then we have the one Access Code, and that is it for the extra deck. For the side deck, we play 3 Artifact Lancia. I mean, you need this card in the deck. I mean, the side deck. Malice is still around. I mean, people might not think it's the best deck, but it is the most represented deck, and people still have it. I mean, people opted out. People got the money to get it, and I think it's still going to be played. I don't think people are going to change their mind on it, so you must have 3 Lancias in your side deck. Then I play the 3 Perilias in the side deck. This card wasn't the main, but I switched it out for the side. It is really good, especially against Mitsurugi and, you know, just YUGIOH stuff. Basically, you're going to get one draw off this at least, and depending on what deck your opponent plays, they're going to have to play really awkward, and this card right here just saves the day, and you just get extra draw power. 2 more Charming Meows. This is good against Malice. I only have 2 because, I mean, just oversiding for Malice isn't really that good. I mean, certain cards just, you know, stops the deck in general. I mean, especially Foilos, 3 Foilos. You drop 1 Foilos, I mean, Malice just has to stop. But the Meows definitely gets you guaranteed draw, so 2 is really good. I mean, if you draw 1, it is what it is. You know, you're going to get your draws, you're going to get your plays, and it's going to stop them. So then we have some spice, 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance. Anti-Spell is really good. I mean, you have your Mitsurugi and you have your YUGIOH cards, your searchers that search the YUGIOH, the Tachyons and stuff. You flip this in draw phase, 9 times out of 10, they're not resolving any spell card. The game is over. You can have your Malice in board or whatever. This card right here would definitely end the board. Unless they have like a quick play destruction card or something like that, they aren't playing the game. And this card right here, if you just draw this, this seals the deal. I don't care what board you end on, like, they're not getting past that board, especially with the Malice, you know, in board. So I think Anti-Spell is a good tech that you probably should add in. And if you want to really seal the deal with your games, just add Anti-Spell in, and I think this card right here will definitely get the job done. I mean, there is really no playing around it, this format. So also I played 3 Strike in the side. This card right here, a lot of people talk about Lancia with Malice, and oh, what do you do when you get Lancia? Well, I played a Judgment card. I played 3 Strike and 3 Judgment. This is basically the anti-Lancia. I mean, you pass your turn, but if you draw 2 of these, any of these 2 cards in combination, they're going to pass turn back to you, and you're going to most likely win the game. I mean, they're not playing through a strike. or Judgment or hand traps, anything like that. So 9 times out of 10, like, you have 2 of these cards or even just 1 of them, you might get your turn passed back to you. So I love these cards, and these cards are definitely anti-Lancia. I mean, you just pass your turn back to you, you still have your hand, you know, probably 2-3 other cards in hand, and basically, you know, you get to play on your opponent's turn. So that's my strategy against Lancia. If you get Lancia, you know, probably multiple times, and then if they have a Lancia for you again, you have Strike to just play right through it. So I think, you know, it's good to just have these cards, especially Strike and Judgment. And Judgment is good for the back row blowout cards. Like, some people play the Odeon stuff, and like they have like Evenly or Lightning Storm, Duster, and things like that. Man, Judgment just saves the day. I mean, they're so confident when they drop their cards, but if you Judgment them, you protect everything you have, especially with a backup with an allied code talker. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you can't lose the game. So that is my first place deck profile. I keep y'all updated with the new spice, the new ideas that I have. Make sure y'all leave in the comment section what ideas y'all want me to see, for my new deck profiles, new gameplay. I was live streaming and somebody was talking about recording my matches during locals. Leave in the comments if you want me to start doing that. I'll definitely do that and probably do some commentary behind it. But this your boy YUGIOH. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We out.